Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our spooktacular event here at the ESSL. We are your hosts for this evening. I am Count Adam, and this is the lovely Countess
Lisa.
Thank you for joining us this evening. We have an amazing evening planned of spooky, scary, and all things science, our two most favorite things. Before we begin this evening, we have a very special friend who lives here who was on his way out to do a little trick-or-treating, and he wanted to stop by and say hello. Kendra Moto!
Kendra Moto!
Yes,
Please
Master.
bring us Droop.
Yes, Master. Yes, Master.
This is Kendra Moto. She is our most loyal laboratory assistant. Thank you, Miss Kendra Moto.
Yes.
Alright. So Drupal the Iguana, as you can see, is dressed up
As a
as a
bat.
bat for the evening. Ha 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 ha! He's on his way out to do some trick-or-treating, and I hope he finds his most favorite treat, the Twix bars, fun size. Ha 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 ha! Alright, Jubal, thanks for stopping by. Kendra Moto, keep up the good work, and I hope your back feels better soon.
Now, Count Adam, we got to see Drupal in his costume. If you're dressed up tonight in your favorite Halloween costume, why don't you please add that to our comments today? We would love to see you in your costumes tonight. So,
The most spectacular idea! Now, before we get started, we have one more laboratory assistant that we need to introduce. And his name is Mr. Barry Bones. And I find him most humorous. Get it? Your humorous is the bone in your upper. Okay. I have some amazing skeleton jokes for you, Countess. Are you ready?
yay!
Who is the most famous skeleton detective?
I'm not sure.
That would be Mr. Sherlock Bones.
Good one.
How about, what did the skeleton order at the restaurant?
I don't know.
Spare ribs!
Oh!
And last but not least, my favorite joke. Who is the favorite band of the skeleton? The Grateful Dead!
Figures.
All right, let's do a little science.
Thank goodness. Yes.
Back to our friend Barry Bones. You will notice that Barry has a long backbone or a spine. And that bone makes him what we call a vertebrate. We are vertebrates. We have a backbone, a spine. However, not all creatures, mostly spooky creatures, do not have spines. And we happen to have some of those this evening.
Really? I can't wait to see them.
Now, an animal that does not have a spine is called an invertebrate.
Okay, so hold on. So Barry is a vertebrate because he has a spine. And animals that don't have a spine are an invertebrate. Got it.
Perfect. Let's meet some invertebrate creepy critters.
Let's do it.
First up,
Okay.
we have this little fellow right here
Ooh.
is a starfish.
Oh, that is creepy.
Isn't that amazing?
It is, and it doesn't have a spine.
So if it doesn't have a spine, it is an
Invertebrate.
very good, Countess. All right. Let's look at another creepy critter.
Ooh, what could be next? Let's see. What's your favorite creepy critter?
I don't know, but I forgot to tell you, I came all the way from Transylvania tonight, and you came all the way from
Pennsylvania!
Next up, we have
Oh,
the
let's
hissing
see
cockroach,
what's in here.
all the way from Madagascar. Now, if we are very quiet, we might hear him hiss. Let's be quiet.
Ooh.
You hear that?
He
That
is mad.
That is most spooky.
He is super. Can I touch it?
Yes?
Okay. Ready?
Careful.
Ah.
Oh. Now, why do you think he makes that hissing sound, Countess?
Well, in nature, if another animal would hear that, they would probably go away. So I bet it's a way to protect themselves.
Very good, Countess. Ha ha ha! All right.
Do we have more invertebrates?
We have more spooky invertebrates. Are you ready?
I am ready. Here we go.
All right. This is a Halloween spectacular creature.
Ooh.
It has 8 legs, 2 body parts, and my favorite, fangs!
Ah.
The tarantula.
Wow.
Isn't that most amazing?
Now, this tarantula looks hairy.
Indeed it is. And those hairs aren't just to make him look very handsome. They actually can flick those hairs at you, ha-ha, like that. And it is irritating in the eyes of the predator trying to eat it. It
That
serves.
makes sense.
Yes. And it does not have a spine.
It's an
Invertebrate.
yes. That is awesome.
That is one amazing looking creature of the night. Like myself. All right. We have one more creepy critter.
Creepy critter. What could be next?
Well, this one right here does have a back. But it is a good time to bring this guy out here. It is actually a she.
Oh boy. Oh
She
boy.
is most beautiful.
And super creepy.
Is that not amazing?
It is amazing. Can I touch it?
Of course. Now, some people think that snakes are slimy, and I have a feeling that we might be learning a little more about slime in just a moment. But is this beautiful creature slimy?
No, the snake isn't slimy at all, Count.
She's very dry,
Yes.
very soft,
Yes.
very smooth,
Yes.
but she has a backbone.
Oh,
So is she a vertebrate or an invertebrate?
she is an invertebrate.
No! A vertebrate has a backbone. Let's try again. It has a backbone. It is a vertebrate or an invertebrate?
It's a vertebrate.
Very good, Countess. Now, this amazing creature is flicking its tongue. Because it has an organ inside its mouth where it can sense the world around it. And it pulls in air particles with that amazing tongue. Yes. So, that is definitely a creepy creature.
That is a creepy creature.
All right, we're going to put her back. Maybe she will go trick-or-treating later. You know what her favorite snacks are? Mice.
Well, you know what really amazed me, Cal? Was that snake wasn't slimy. And I have some really cool slime right here.
Is that edible?
Ew, no. Look at that. Now, you know what's really cool about slime?
What's that?
Is that slime is actually known as a suspension.
A suspension, like when you get in trouble in school?
No, not quite.
I got suspended in school when I was little. The year was 1604. I was in the 3rd grade, and I turned myself into a bat. And the teacher did not find that amusing, and I was suspended. Her name is Mrs. Broomhilda. Do you know Mrs. Broomhilda?
I never had her. No.
I had a grandma Hilda. Did you know my grandma Hilda?
No, I didn't.
That's a shame. She made the best chocolate chip cookies. But I digress. I think I'm a little off track. We'll get back to some science. Yes?
Yes, thanks.
Okay.
So, this, again, is a suspension. Now, a suspension has the properties of a liquid and a solid.
Reminds me of a bad cold I had one time.
So, with a liquid, it has the ability to pour. But watch, when I kind of twirl the beaker around, you see how it sticks together? It holds its form. Well, that's a property of a solid.
That is most spectacular.
So suspensions are really cool. And this slime is super awesome. Now, hey, Count.
Yeah.
Are there any animals that have slime?
So I was just going to say, that reminds me. In the animal kingdom, there are actually animals who create slime themselves to protect themselves from fungi and bacteria in the water.
There's a fungus among us.
Indeed there is. Now, we happen to have a most amazing creature here, all the way from Mexico, that creates its own slime. Kendramoto! Please bring us the axolotl.
Yes, Master.
You are doing a fantastic job, Kendramoto.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you, Kendra.
Look at this.
Now this beautiful creature, her name is Wanda. And Wanda looks like a fish, but she is not a fish. She is actually a salamander, and she is called an axolotl, or a Mexican walking fish. Look how beautiful she is.
It looks like she's smiling.
She's very slimy.
And she is
Put
super
her back.
slimy.
She is indeed super slimy. But frogs and fish and salamanders can also create slime, again, to protect themselves from bacteria or fungi in the water. Most amazing!
Wow.
All right, Kendramoto, please take the axolotl. Now, Countess,
Yes.
these creatures have given me the chills. Is there something we could do to warm it up a little in here?
Of course there is. Let's do some more science. Okay. So I'm going to set up 3 ghosts. 1, 2, and 3. What we're going to get a chance to see here, Count, is an example of the differences between high density and low density. I'm going to add flame to the ghosts. And as the air inside the cylinder gets warmer and warmer, it's going to become less dense. And it's going to fly up to the ceiling. So let's take a look at these flaming ghosts.
Is this safe?
You're right, we better put on our goggles.
That's a great idea.
And
Much safer.
much safer. Okay, here we go. You ready?
I am indeed.
1, 2, 3. The flaming ghosts. Whoa! And away they go.
That was spectacular! That was amazing!
It was amazing.
That was hot!
That was super
That was
hot.
very hot! Is there something we could do to cool it off in here? Cool it down a little bit?
I think so. We better call Kendramoto.
Kendramoto! Bring us!
Oh,
Bring us! Come!
right here, Kendramoto. Thank you, Kendramoto.
Good job, Kendramoto.
All right, Count.
Yes!
What we have inside of this special box is something really cool.
A human brain?
Not that cool.
No, okay.
All right. We have dry ice.
That is cool.
Now, some might ask, why is it called dry ice? Well, first of all, when we think of ice, if you put ice on the table, what's going to happen to it?
It melts.
It melts and makes a whole lot of water, right? A whole lot of water. Well, when this melts, it actually does not become a liquid. It goes right into a gas. And that whole process is called sublimation.
That sounds sublime.
Yes, it's sublime. So, sublimation from a solid to a gas. Now, this dry ice is super cold. And it's not water ice, it's actually carbon dioxide. And it is, are you ready for this? It's actually colder than you. 110 degrees below zero.
That is very cold.
Very, very cold.
Colder than a Transylvania winter.
That's super cold. Now, what I'd like you to do is, right here you have some metal tongs. So I want you to take the metal tongs and hold on to them nice and tight.
Okay.
And what's happening to those metal tongs?
They're getting warm.
They're getting a little bit warmer. You see, metal is a fantastic conductor of energy. So what's going to happen when you put those nice warm tongs on that super cold dry ice, we're actually going to hear something super spooky.
That sounds spooktacular. Are we ready? Let me find a good chunk of this. The ice is screaming.
Why is it screaming? Well, so as that ice, which again, 110 degrees below zero, comes in contact with those warmer tongs, it makes that super spooky sound.
If only we had a big metal bowl to put a chunk of ice in and make the bowl scream. I scream, you scream, we make the bowl scream.
Let's make, it's a simple bowl. We're going to, remember, what did we say the metal bowl is?
Warm,
Yes.
round,
Yes.
metal.
Yes! And metal is a great conductor of heat. So, again, 110 degrees below zero. It's going to go into the bowl, and let's see what happens. Oh, you better freeze those stitches, Count.
That was amazing!
It was super amazing. Now, let's take that, excuse you, Count.
It's chilly.
Let me bring over this very special bowl. And we're going to take these tongs, okay, and I'm going to take that dry ice.
How about I just dump it in there?
You ready?
Yeah.
Let's see. Wait, what do you think's going to happen?
Your hand is going to freeze. That's what's going to happen.
I'm good.
Get a bubble.
It's going to bubble, but this is a special bowl. This is a bubble bowl. You ready?
That is spectacular.
Oh, it gets even better, Count. What I want you to do, as that carbon dioxide comes off, it's bringing up the bubbles, and inside each of those little bubbles is carbon dioxide.
Spectacular!
Isn't that great?
Is there eye of newt in here?
No.
How about wing of bat?
No. Just carbon dioxide.
No werewolf toenails?
No. No werewolf toenails. All right, here.
Amazing!
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So this bubble bowl will just continue until all the carbon dioxide has been used up in the dry ice. So it's just going to continue. That's almost as high as my beehive.
Your beehive looks amazing.
That is super fun. Hi-ya! Now, you want to do some more fun with dry ice?
Yes!
All right. Let's put our bubble bowl to the side. And, Kendramoto! Bring the atomic glow. Right here, Kendramoto. Thank you. Very good. Here it comes. All right. Now, Count Adam. What I'd like for you to do is put our atomic glow into our graduated cylinder. And let's see, no. Let's see what happens.
That is spectacular!
All right, atomic glow is amazing. So as we can see the currents inside as it drops down. So again, looking at different densities within the column, that atomic glow definitely looks spooky. But I wonder what could make this even more spooky.
More dry ice!
More dry ice! All right, let's do it.
You better buckle down your beehive. It's about to get crazy in here.
It's all this science. It's lots and lots of science. Okay, those are really big. So we're going to put in, are you ready?
Of course.
Here we go.
All right.
And voila.
That is unbelievably amazing.
Beautiful.
I could watch that all day.
I know.
I wasn't sleeping in my casket.
You want to see how the bubble bowl's doing?
Looking bubbly to me.
Looking bubbly. The beehive's starting to come apart. Oh, wow.
I love the smoke that comes out of there. The carbon dioxide.
Yes, there is so much fun things to do with dry ice. Now, Count Adam. I don't know, it's dinner time. Are you hungry?
Yes.
I'm starting to get pretty hungry, and I was thinking, how about soup?
Soup sounds amazing.
Okay, let's have some soup.
Spectacular soup.
All right, so I just happened to spend the afternoon making some delicious soup.
In the cauldron.
Yes.
Everyone's favorite.
And I need to give it just a little bit of kick. What could give it a little bit of kick? Maybe some chili pepper?
That would be good, but I have something else in mind.
Atomic glow?
Atomic glow.
All right, let's put this in.
Always appropriate.
All right. Whoa, this is getting good. Wow. But, Count, there would probably be one thing that would make this super good and super delicious. Think about it. Do you have an idea? I think I do. I think it's
more dry ice.
more dry ice!
Stupendous.
Okay. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3.
I don't know about you, Countess, but I'm getting hungry.
Yes. Everyone, thank you so much for coming out tonight for our Spooktacular Science. We want to thank Kendra Moto for all her help this evening in getting all of our important things for our super science night. Count, I think it's time to eat our special cauldron in front of us. Are we ready?
We are. Thank you for joining us this evening.
Goodbye.